Hi everybody, I'm Ashley from Live Essentially. Tonight I am here with Sara Brubaker from Grace and Olivis. I am absolutely thrilled that she is on this webinar with me, and we are so excited to teach you all about the wonderful doTERRA business opportunity. I'm going to let Sara introduce herself and we will get started.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us tonight. As Ashley said, we are so excited to be able to share this business opportunity with you all further. So let's get started. So a little bit about the background of doTERRA. Okay, so doTERRA International. Here's a little bit about doTERRA. In the spring of 2008, a group of healthcare and business professionals who shared profound personal experiences with the life-enhancing benefits of essential oils came together with a common vision of bringing a new standard of therapeutic-grade essential oils to the world. They wanted something different that would appeal to all people, from those who knew nothing of essential oils to those who were considered experts in the field of essential oils. So they asked themselves some defining questions. What if we could provide the world with a new and powerful wellness alternative? What if we could provide this new level of wellness through a mainstream approach to essential oils? What if we could source, test, and manufacture a higher quality of essential oil, more pure and more potent than any other oil available on the market today? And what if we, in a professional manner, could partner with major hospitals, doctors, scientists, and opinion leaders to provide the most compelling authentication of essential oils on the planet? They concluded that after much hard work, commitment, and the help of others, a similar passion and vision that they could and would create a new paradigm for essential oils. So with that conviction, they organized a company and named it doTERRA, which is a Latin derivative meaning gift of the earth. The first offering of doTERRA essential oils was 25 single oils and 10 oil blends, which was introduced for sale on April 25, 2008, to the acclaim of essential oil experts and product enthusiasts who immediately recognized the superior quality of doTERRA therapeutic-grade essential oils. In addition to the ongoing development of new essential oils and proprietary essential oil blends, future doTERRA product offerings will and do include nutritional, spa, and healthy living products based on essential oil technologies and a comprehensive wellness philosophy of nutrition, exercise, rest and stress management, reduction of toxic load, informed self-care, and proactive health care. And so these products are sold through wellness advocates who, working from home, introduce, educate about, and share doTERRA products locally through person-to-person contact and globally through personalized web shopping sites. So some of this information that you see on the screen, Latin, gift of the earth. This is one of my favorite things about doTERRA, the name of it, because I truly believe that these are a gift of the earth. Yeah, and their focus is on sharing and educating. So let's looking at our next slide about why doTERRA chose to do network marketing. Their focus is on education. And I'm sorry, I just want to back up for a second before we get onto this. I just want to share with you doTERRA's mission statement and their company values. So doTERRA's mission statement, we at doTERRA are committed to sharing the life-enhancing benefits of therapeutic-grade essential oils and essential oil-enhanced wellness products with the world. We will do this by discovering and developing the world's highest quality therapeutic-grade essential oil products through a leveraged network of highly educated and experienced botanists, chemists, health professionals, health scientists, and healthcare professionals. Producing our essential oil products to the highest standard of quality, purity, and safety used in the industry, CPTG, or Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade Essential Oils. Distributing our products through wellness advocates who, working from home, introduce, educate, and share. providing educational opportunities for all people interested in learning how therapeutic-grade essential oils can be used as a self-care wellness alternative, and bringing together healthcare professionals of traditional and alternative medicine to encourage further study and application of therapeutic-grade essential oils in modern healthcare practices. So that's doTERRA's mission statement. And their company values, as you can see here on the screen. We at doTERRA will conduct our business in such a way as to be a positive influence for good with each person, consumer, customer, consultant, employee, vendor, and partner with whom we come in contact. And we will do this by conducting our business with absolute honesty and integrity, treating all people with kindness and respect, conducting our interactions in a spirit of service and caring, working hard and managing the use of company resources wisely, fostering an uplifting work environment by smiling, laughing, and having fun, and being grateful for success and giving recognition to others, and finally being generous with those less fortunate in our company and around the world. And real quick touching on that, doTERRA has a foundation called the Healing Hands Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization committed to improving lives through partnering with organizations that offer hope to millions around the world. doTERRA Healing Hands seeks to bring healing and hope to the world for lives free of disease and poverty, and to ultimately teach impoverished cultures how to be self-reliant. And you can visit more at doTERRAHealingHands.org if you want to learn more about their Healing Hands part of doTERRA. So moving on to why network marketing. doTERRA's emphasis is on education and personal connection. So if you look at the picture on the right, the two ladies talking and having an interaction together, they're building that relationship that is formed on trust, and you know who you're talking with, versus a big billboard just advertising doTERRA. There's more weight to it if you know somebody who has this product and you visit with them and they teach you about it, they educate you about it, they share with you how it's helped them, and so forth and so on. It has a lot more meaning to it as opposed to just something sitting on a retail shelf or on a billboard. And that's one thing I really love about doTERRA is all the team support that you get in this wonderful team of doTERRA. You can't buy that at a grocery store. If you were going to buy an essential oil off the store shelf, you can't get the team support that you do through network marketing and through the educational piece that doTERRA offers. So that's a little bit about that. So what is a wellness advocate? As I was saying before, wellness advocates, which is what doTERRA has recently called us. We used to be called IPCs, or Independent Product Consultants. But I really, really like this new name of wellness advocate, because that's what I really feel as though I'm doing. I am advocating for your wellness. I am, as a personally, I have a background in counseling, so that term advocate for somebody really has a tremendous amount of meaning for me. And if I can advocate for you to help you in your wellness journey towards health, then that just gives me so much joy and really helps to confirm to me that what I'm doing has purpose and meaning. So as myself and as Ashlee, as a wellness advocate, we introduce, educate, empower, and share/sell doTERRA essential oils with the flexibility of working from home. Before I started sharing doTERRA, I had a professional job. I was a mental health counselor, and while I really liked that, I really like the flexibility of being a work-at-home mom. I can work around my son's schedule, but still feel like what I'm doing gives me a sense of purpose and meaning, and that I really, really enjoy that. I really enjoy meeting with people, meeting where they're at, helping them find what it is that they're looking for, they feel like is missing from their lives. So I can do all of those with doTERRA with so much flexibility. I would always joke before I found doTERRA with my husband that I didn't feel like I was made for a 9-to-5 job. It just was difficult for me. I didn't like the boundaries of it. And with this, I have so much flexibility, not only with time, but with my abilities. You know, I can be a teacher, I can be an event planner, I can be a designer, I can be a counselor, all in one job, and it's just been such a blessing to me, and that's one of the biggest things that I love about it, and I know Ashlee would say the same as well. Okay, so how do you do this business opportunity? How do you share these amazing oils with other people? The first one would be personal contacts. So who is it that you know? Friends, family, who is it that you talk to on a daily basis? And one thing, when I first started using essential oils, using doTERRA, I wasn't too sure about the business opportunity. I knew it was there, and I was familiar with it, but I wasn't sure if I was, you know, ready to do it right away. But as I started using the oils, it was just natural for me to share these with other people. You know, a friend would have a headache, and that's why I started using them, was for my migraines. So a friend would have a headache, and I would just naturally say, oh my goodness, have you tried this? And give her a sample of it. Or a friend's kid had a stuffy nose and couldn't breathe, so I would say, oh my goodness, you should try some Breathe, and give her a sample. So it just came naturally, and I just was already doing it, that I just kept thinking, well, I might as well just keep doing this and try to make money from it because I'm already loving it and talking to people about it anyway. So this category is your personal contacts, who you already know, who do you know, text frequently, who are you close to, you know, on Facebook or see every day, and that it's just going to come up in conversation that, oh, hey, I found these essential oils and they've been great for X, Y, and Z. And you just naturally start sharing it with people in person or on Facebook or whatever other social media avenues. Another way to share would be one-on-ones, and this is actually one of my favorite ways. It's probably the counselor in me coming out. But a one-on-one would be where I would sit down with somebody who was interested in learning more about the essential oils, maybe purchasing, and we would meet at their house, at my house, at a coffee shop, whatever's most convenient for that person. And I really like this because it really allows me to share specifically and personally with that person what's going on in their lives. They have a chance to really say, hey, Sarah, these are the top 3 health concerns or beauty concerns or even cleaning concerns that I have for my house and my family and myself. How can essential oils address those concerns? And I can not only share the educational piece about it as I would in a class, but I get that one-on-one, really down-to-earth relationship building, and I get to answer all of your specific questions, which I really, really enjoy. You know, the next one we're going to talk about is classes, where you have a bunch of people there, which is awesome and fun and great too. But I really like one-on-ones, especially as a mom. You know, if I'm getting together with another mom about essential oils, the kids can play, and we can just sit at the dining room table, you know, with a number of interruptions, but that's okay, and just really share what these have done and educate that lady or that family about essential oils. So the next one would be a class. Class is, you know, you can hold multiple times a month throughout many locations. You can do this so many ways. You can have a PowerPoint, kind of like what we're having here. You know, you can have a PowerPoint slide that you can go through and talk through that. You can sit around the kitchen table. You can, you know, relax in the living room. I did one this summer where it was all about gardening and essential oils, and we sat out in the backyard. There's so many ways that you can do a class. And then there's also so many topics that you can do classes on. One of my favorites is a medicine cabinet makeover, which is basically a Essential Oils 101, like talking about what they are and how to help with some most common concerns. But there are so many other classes that you could teach, from pregnancy, birth, and babies to Fabulous Over 50 to the one I did this summer on gardening. I just did a back to school one. You can do one on winter wellness, so colds that are going to start coming, if not already. How to keep yourself healthy through the winter months. You could do a do-it-yourself class. I did one of those this past summer where I demonstrated how I make my lotions and all sorts of stuff. So really, the opportunities and the options are endless, which is so fun and just allows that creativity that I have to really just flow. And classes, can be anywhere from, I've had 2 people, I've also had, 15 people. It can vary in size, and it can be more of a fun hangout, or it can be more of a instructional time as well, depending on who your audience is. So this is another option, and you could hold these in your home. You could have it at a coffee shop. You could have it at a chiropractor's office, anything like that. Again, the options and opportunities are endless. Okay, so another way to share would be samples. And this was like I was talking about before, okay, a friend has a headache. Oh, I'm going to give you a sample of peppermint. I want you to try it, see how it works, get that experience. That's something that I really value with the essential oils, to create that experience with the oil, because they really do talk for themselves. So to open up the bottles and to let people smell them and apply them and have them around, get a sense and a feel and a smell for what these oils are like, so that they can really connect with them on a personal level. So there's a website called aromatools.com where you can buy sample vials that are in drams, which I didn't know at first, but it's a small little bottle, probably like a ½ inch to an inch high, that you can just put a couple drops in and then put a little sticker label on the top and give that to a friend whose kid has just come down with hand, foot, and mouth, which is spreading like crazy around here. Or somebody whose husband won't stop snoring, or somebody who has allergies. You name it. Give the samples. Be generous with those, because providing that oil experience is really going to be beneficial to you and the other person. So another way to share would be for expos and vendor events. I've done a few of these this summer, which has been really fun, because you have community days and all sorts of outdoor vendor events. And this would be to set up a table and have some information. It's a great way to kind of get outside your circle of people that you know, because eventually everybody that you know is going to know that you are working for doTERRA, and if you're like me, you talk about it all the time, and eventually you're going to be like, oh, okay, I've talked to everybody I know, now who don't I know? And expos and vendor events are a great way to kind of get outside of that bubble and meet other local people, but that you don't already have a connection with. And lastly, another great way to share is online. I know that Ashlee's done a good bit of her business online, whether it be through social media sites like Pinterest or Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. You can also share through a blog, post things about how to use a specific essential oil, what it's good for, and create a following on there. The other thing that I really like is to do a Skype class. So I have some friends from college who don't live around here, but who are interested in the oils. So I could send them some samples of the oils and then teach them the class over Skype or Google Hangouts. That way I can educate and share more, but I'm not having to actually physically be there. Again, opening up that circle and expanding your contacts. And doing things like this, webinars, and sharing with people who you may or may not know, and just putting it out there and seeing where the seeds fall. So that's about the sharing part. Ashlee's going to take over and talk about, how do you make money doing this? So Ashlee's going to talk about that, and I can't wait to hear what she says. It's all yours.
All right, thanks so much for that information, Sarah. That was amazing. I just want to touch a little bit on what Sarah said, but before I do that, there's a saying that goes, it's a beautiful thing when a passion and a career come together. And that is so true for myself and for most of the wellness advocates that I know. There is something in all of us that drives us to do the business part, whether it's because we love the product or we love meeting the people or we love helping, like in my situation is all of the above, but I really, really enjoy offering natural solutions to people's problems. I love that. I love when people come to me and they ask me, oh, what would you recommend for this? Or, is there an oil for that? I absolutely love that. So I can honestly say that for myself, for Sarah, and for most of the other wellness advocates that we know, we are truly living our passion out through our career. And it's been a wonderful journey, and I am so blessed to be on it. And another thing, too, about the network marketing, Donald Trump has this amazing quote, and I love it. It says, "I'm often asked if network marketing is a pyramid scheme. My reply is that corporations are really pyramid schemes. A corporation has one person at the top, generally the CEO, and everyone else is below." And to me, that quote indicates the unlimited possibilities that there are with network marketing. You are your own boss. You are your own creator. You manifest your own destiny with this job, with this career. So your potential is essentially unlimited, to the moon and back, if that's what you want, if that's what you want for yourself and your family, as well as if that is what you want to do for others. Okay, so a little bit about the compensation plan. This is just an overall breakdown, and we're going to go through each part individually, so please don't be overwhelmed by all of this. I love doTERRA's compensation plan for a few reasons. Because one, unlike most multi-level marketing companies, this rewards anybody building the business by helping others succeed. So it's not a matter of how well you can do, it's a matter of how well you can help others do. And it creates great relationships that way. I've bonded with so many people, Sarah being one of them. And you really just get to work together, and you get to watch each other grow, and it's wonderful. Both Sarah and I, we have an upline, Christy, who is actually a doTERRA Diamond, and we will get to what that means here in just a second. But it's been amazing to see her growth in my time in doTERRA, and it inspires me to really get out there, put myself out there, help others, serve others, and do this business. Okay, so first thing is first. The retail. You can earn commissions from doTERRA by selling the products retail. Any retail order that somebody places via your website or through you, if you're hosting a class or doing a one-on-one and you have a product and they fill out their product order form, you will automatically receive 25% of that. So let's say you have somebody who wants to purchase $100 worth of oils, you get $25 just for them purchasing the oils through you. And then there is also another way to earn with doTERRA, and this starts with their any wholesale enrollment that you may get. So if somebody wants to become a wholesale member and receive the same discounts that both Sarah and I do, that amazing 25% off, then you will start to earn the Fast Start bonuses within a week after they become a wholesale member. So let's say somebody enrolls with the family physician kit. That next week, you will be getting a check for roughly, I think it's $24, $25, and you get that right off the bat. It's the following week, the following Wednesday that you get that. So you are starting to earn commissions right away. It's not something that you have to wait around for the next month. You get to see that reward for you sharing the oils almost instantaneously. Another thing that I love about doTERRA in general, not just the business opportunity, is that they offer their wholesale members the same specials, promotions, and discounts that they offer the people who do the business. Generally, that's not the case. Generally, most people would have to buy the products at retail, and then that's how you would make your money. But doTERRA actually opens that up and lets everybody have this amazing wholesale discount. And we all get to enjoy the products for this discounted price, and you just so happen to see the reward from sharing that with that person who decided to take advantage of becoming a wholesale member. Okay, so you see here, you see this little guy in the green, and that is, so let's say you enroll somebody, and that would be that person in the green, and you would receive 20% of that enrollment of that wholesale member, of their initial enrollment order. And then you also see the guy in the blue. So let's say that person in the green has went on to share the oils with a friend or a relative, and they decide to enroll. You would see 10% of that. So at that point, you're not even the one sharing, the person in the green is, but you are also seeing the reward as well, that compensation. And then you also have the person in the blue who decides to go on and share with somebody else. You will receive 5% of that back. So it's really nice that it just kind of trickles down, and you can actually be rewarded for sharing the oils with that initial person, that person on your first level, the little green guy. They also have the Power of 3 bonuses, which is wonderful. Let's say you're the little green guy right here on the left, and then you find 3 people who decide to participate in the Loyalty Rewards Program, which is phenomenal. It works similar to a frequent flyers program where you earn the discount for the products that you order every month. So let's say the first month you enroll and you sign up for your LRP, you decide to, you decide to set up your LRP and you would like to order $100 worth of oils next month. You would receive not only the 25% that you would from the wholesale discount, but also an additional 10% for being on that loyalty rewards program. So it's going to reward you a 35% discount in your first month. And not only that, they actually now have shipping rewards where you get points back to use towards free products for the cost that you pay for shipping. So, which is amazing. I think right now I can easily get $40 worth of free oils every time I order through my loyalty rewards program. So let's say you find 3 people who fall in love with the oils just like you did, and then they want to sign up for the loyalty rewards program just like you did, and they begin to share with the friends or the relatives that they know, the people in their circles. Then they each find 3 individuals that want to do the same thing. You get a secondary bonus of $250, and then if those 3 people or those 9 people total find 3 people individually that want to do that, it bumps it up to $1,500, and that is a significant increase in most households' incomes. So it really works out. It's fairly easy to do. You can see here at the bottom, it just takes the 600 team volume, which means between you and those 3 people, there has to be 600. The overall volume of the orders needs to be 600. I'm sorry. And then from there on, your level 2 and your level 1 need to have 600. And then and it works the same way, trickling down each for their individual power of threes. Now, the unilevel bonus is nice. This is actually, one of my favorite things about doTERRA, because you only are successful when you help other people succeed. So you see here, we're going to start at the left and just work our way across. You have the consultant, or the wellness advocate, wholesale/wholesale member. That's what everybody starts off at. And anybody who you have enrolled who is below you and places orders, you're going to receive 2% of that. And once you hit an overall volume of 500, which is very easy to do if you are telling friends and family about the oils, you then become a manager. And in that rank, you will see a 2% back on your first level and a 3% back on your second level of orders that they place, whether it's a standard order or a loyalty rewards order. And then from there, you go on to director, which requires a 1,000 monthly overall volume. And you can see the percentages as they continue to increase and your levels, because you'll notice that the people that you enroll will enroll people because they're sharing the oils as well. And it keeps on going from there. It's like a little snowball effect. After director, you become executive. That's with 2,000 overall volume. And then again, the levels, you're gradually growing and the levels are increasing, and so are your commissions the deeper down they go. So you see where on level 4 you would be earning 5% back on their orders, as opposed to your level 1, which you're only earning the 2% back. So you're actually earning more commissions on the people that are further below you than the people that are directly below you. After executive, they have an elite rank, and that is with 3,000 overall volume. And you can see it goes down to level 5, and again, your percentage that you're earning back is increasing. Then you move on to Premier, which is the 5,000 overall volume, and this is where structure really comes in handy and is imperative in the business building aspect of it. Below you, when you rank Premier, you have to have 2 people who are executives. So you look back to executive. You have to have 2 people below you that are sharing and building and have an overall volume of 2,000. But again, you see the further down your levels are, the higher your commissions are for their orders. So once you hit silver, great things happen. In order to become silver, you have to have 3 legs or 3 people below you that are elites. And again, the commissions are only increasing with the people that are further down below you. So essentially, I like to compare it to a tree, and you are building your roots. And the deeper your roots are, the more nutrients the tree is getting. So after silver, they have gold, and you see there the qualified legs. You need 3 premiers, and platinum, you need 3 legs that are silver, and then you have diamond, which you need 4 silver legs, blue diamond, and presidential diamond. After you hit silver and above, you qualify for extra commissions, which are called performance pools. Now these are basically the profits that doTERRA brings in, and they split it up and divide it and distribute it to those qualifying ranks. So anything silver and above, you're going to start seeing those performance pools and get the overall. I mean, doTERRA they're literally sharing their profits with you, and that is their way of thanking you for helping to share doTERRA, sharing your story, sharing your why, and helping others by introducing them to doTERRA, to essential oils. So a little bit about the ranks, because everybody wants to know a number. Now, keep in mind that this is strictly based on individual performance, but this is a very average earnings table right here. So for executive, you can expect to earn anywhere from 200, plus or minus a month each month. And the average time it takes to get there, if you are actively sharing, actively building, is 3 months. Now, elite, you're going to move up to anywhere from $300 to $800 a month, and the average length that it takes to get there is around 6 months. Silver is $1,300 a month and a little over a year to advance rank to silver. And gold is $3,000 a month. And you see there it's 14.5 months to get there. Platinum, $6,000 in 23 months. Diamond, $12,000 in 23 months. Blue diamond, look at those numbers. Look at the numbers for the blue diamond and the presidential diamond. Is that not just mouth-watering? I could surely use an income like that, and I think we all could. I think that's what we're all working towards. And as you can see, that takes anywhere from 31 to 37 months if you are actively building and sharing and structuring your business in an appropriate manner. So to me, that table is inspiring. I love looking at that. I love writing out my goals and just, figuring out what it is that I need, and what it's going to take to get there. It really is motivating for me, and it helps keep me going. Okay, so a little bit about the Loyalty Rewards Program. This is what I was mentioning earlier. This is such a phenomenal way to save you a ton of money on your essential oil purchases. I love the Loyalty Rewards Program. I've been in it for over a year now, and like I said, easily can earn $40 back every month, easily, and that's on the very low end of what I earn back. So a little bit about how it works. It's basically a monthly auto ship, but the great thing about it is that you can change the products that you're ordering every month, and you can change the date that it ships every month. So let's say, for example, I go through lavender like crazy, so that is on my rewards program every single month. That stays on there. But there are also some oils that I don't use as frequently and I don't run out of, and maybe I don't need them that month, so I will try an oil that I've never used before, or I will, stock up on some On Guard if I know cold and flu season's coming up, or hand, foot, and mouth, like Sarah said. So I love that it has that flexibility. You can change when you want the order to be shipped, and you can change exactly what you're ordering. Okay, so, and I'm sorry, another great thing about the Loyalty Rewards is that you get a free product of the month. If you are making your rewards purchase before the 15th of the month and your order is above 125 PV, which is generally equal to $1, give or take, depending on the product, whether it's an oil or, let's say, a lotion or a supplement, you can earn their free products of the month, and I love this. They just had On Guard, like I was just telling you about. They just had On Guard as their free product of the month because I think they knew it was back to school time and sickness is going to start spreading like wildfire. So they decided to make that the free product of the month, and that is just an extra oil for you to have on hand in doTERRA's way of thanking you for being a part of their rewards program. So how it works, in the first 1 to 3 months that you're enrolled, you're going to automatically get back 10% of the orders that you place on your rewards order. So like I said, every month you place that order, you're going to essentially be saving yourself 35% as opposed to just the standard wholesale discount of 25%, because you're going to add that 10% onto that. You're going to get that 10% back to use towards any oil purchases that you want to make next month. After you've been on it for 4 to 6 months, it bumps up to 15%, and then 7 to 9 months, 20%, 10 to 12 months, 25%, and then after 13 months, you're at 30%, which I can tell you it is lovely to be at 30%. And including the shipping rewards, it's really, really rewarding to be able to turn around and easily get that $40 of free oils every month just because you ordered the month before. Now, how it works, in addition to the percentages you save, is that in order to receive the points back, in order to receive that additional 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30% back, your orders need to be above 50 PV, which is really easy to do. You're using the oils, you're loving them. Maybe you're kind enough to let somebody try one of your oils and you're running out. And so let's say you need, I don't know, a bottle of Serenity and lavender. That easily puts you over the 50 PV right there to automatically earn your points back. And if your rewards program order goes below the 50 PV, it won't kick you off, but it will help you maintain your points. So maybe you have a month where you don't feel like you need anything, although on those months I highly encourage you to order a new oil and try it. It's a great way to learn something new about the oil. I love doing that. And then just learning the many uses of that oil. That's what I usually tend to do whenever I don't need too much. But if it is below the 50, you will maintain your points, but you will not be earning any points. So essentially, in order to stay on the rewards program, all you have to do is order one thing every month. Now granted, if it's not above the 50 PV, you won't be earning the points back, but at least you'll be able to keep the points that you have earned. Okay, so why is the doTERRA business opportunity so amazing and so successful for so many people? As I mentioned earlier, we have an upline, Christy, who is a diamond. She has done a fabulous job with building her business online. And not only that, she has done a fabulous job helping others grow and build their business. And there are tons and tons of resources available to any doTERRA wellness advocate. You see a few of the websites here, doTERRA University, Share doTERRA, MyDoPro. Those are all amazing, resourceful websites. There's also Aroma Tools, which has tons of essential oils, accessories that you can use to help you grow and build your business. I know Sarah talked about it earlier with the sample vials. But in addition to all the resources that doTERRA has set out for everybody, the amazing thing about the Modern Wellness team, the team that we are on, is the plentiful resources that Christy and her husband Andrew have put together for us. I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. These are a few good books to always have on hand if you do plan on growing the business. I love my Modern Essentials book. I take it everywhere with me. It does not leave my side. It's like a purse to me. I value it. I value all of the information in it. And it literally has everything that you can possibly need or want to know to make you an essential oil expert. Making the First Circle Work is such a great book to help you get a good foundation or a good understanding of how network marketing works and how to help you begin to grow your business. And doTERRA has also put together, the Goddards have put together a doTERRA lead guide to help people learn the business aspects as far as placements, as far as strategy, as far as ideas on how to share, incentives, etc. The lead guide has all of that in there, and it has been such a valuable resource for me personally, and I'm sure many other wellness advocates too, because it really it is one of the best tools to help you get your business growing. So back to the Modern Wellness team and why it is so phenomenal. And that is because of the support. I know Sarah mentioned it before, but words cannot explain the amount of support that comes with the Modern Wellness team. Christy and Andrew have put together an amazing 6-week training to help you jumpstart your business. It is such a great resource. She has added so many great pieces of information in there and really does just a good job at addressing all aspects of the business opportunity in that training. In just that short 6 weeks, I've seen tons of people grow just by participating in the training and following along with everything that training has to offer. There's also both a team a Facebook page and a builder Facebook page that Christy has put together as well, and it is a great place for anybody who has any sort of questions about the business or about the essential oils. And we all come together and we all try to answer them to the best of our ability. There have been times when I've been up at 1 or 2 a.m. and I have a question about the business. I'll throw it out there on the builder page, and I will get an answer, within just a few minutes. It's great because our team is so large and there are so many knowledgeable wellness advocates on there. It's just a really good resource to have and to learn from. I love going back and looking at the questions of other people, and it's not even a question that I would have thought of myself yet, but I would have encountered it down the road, and I already have that information before I even need to ask. Another great way for support is mentoring, and that is one thing that I value about our team the most. I absolutely adore my mentors. They are amazing. They're so inspirational, and they are really what helps keep me going. They are both very successful with the doTERRA business opportunity, and I value any conversation that I have with them. I am taking notes. They're there to help me, to guide me along the way. They have been where I'm at, and they are helping me get where they are, and I absolutely love that. I do weekly calls with them, and it's another great way to establish a bond and a friendship. Like Sara, her and I talk every week, and I absolutely love it. I adore her. She's an amazing person, and I just love learning and sharing more about the doTERRA business opportunity with my mentor, with the people that I'm mentoring. And there's also some amazing access opportunities with doTERRA. I'm sorry, with the Modern Wellness team. Christy has been nice enough to let people use her webinar service, which is how we are presenting this tonight. And she has been nice enough to open access to anybody who's interested in building online, or as opposed to doing the personal classes, to use her webinar services. And not only that, she has some great resources on how to help you build a business online if that's what you choose to do, or again, back to the training if you're doing the more personal one-on-one or the classes too. So the Modern Wellness team, it's been a blessing to be on. I cannot express it enough how grateful that I am to have found doTERRA, to have found Modern Wellness, and built those relationships with my mentors and also the people that are building below me. So some of the benefits, and not in any particular order, that I personally feel of being a wellness advocate are helping others. That is number one for me personally. I love helping others. Like I said, they have problems and I have a solution, and I absolutely love being there for that. And again, building relationships, not only with the people who are interested in using doTERRA or the essential oils, but you're also building relationships with your team, with the people above you, or the people below you. I have met people all across the United States that I would have never had the opportunity to meet if it weren't for doTERRA's business opportunity, and I love that. I have made some great friendships from that. And as I mentioned earlier, with the Loyalty Rewards program, you get to earn the free oils, and who doesn't love free oils, right? I think a lot of people can agree that it is definitely a benefit to either supplement or completely replace your income. I know there are times when we could all use the extra income, and if you're earning that from doing something that you love doing, it's truly amazing, it's truly phenomenal and fulfilling, very fulfilling to wake up every morning and know that that's how you're providing for your family. And I'm with Sara too. I absolutely love the flexibility. During the day, I'm usually busy doing mom things and wife things, keeping the house clean, feeding the family. So I do a lot of my business at night or in the evenings, and I love that I can do that. I love that I can dedicate myself to my family during the day and do the business part in the evenings or after hours when the kids are asleep. Another great thing about the Modern Wellness team specifically is that there really isn't any pressure to sell. Nobody is going to be calling you to see if you've met a certain quota or to make sure that you're out there, you know, knocking door to door, which please do not do. There's no pressure. It's really you grow when you're ready, and if you're actively sharing or you're actively helping others share, you'll see that growth, and it'll happen naturally, and there's nobody standing and looking over your shoulder while you do it. Now, a lot of people have said that doTERRA is an essential oil, is the personal development company wrapped up in an essential oil company, and that has been proven to be so true for myself. I used to have a huge fear of speaking in front of a lot of people, and that's why I started doing the webinars, because it was a nice way for me to sit behind a computer screen without all eyes on me and just share the information that way. But since I've been a wellness advocate, I have had to overcome that. I've had to get past that, and now I love teaching classes. I love going in front of people. I love meeting new people that I would have never met before and just telling them about doTERRA. And it's pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I'm so thankful for it, because in fact, I've met a lot of people maybe that aren't even interested in doTERRA, but I've still put myself out there and I've met them and built a great relationship with them outside of doTERRA. So it's been really good for me to help me come out of my own shell. And I think it would be beneficial to everybody, because you'll see once you start doing the business that you really will start changing and just, you know, becoming a more positive thinker, a more optimistic person, and just happy. It's just a great way to better yourself. And of course, as I said before, loving what you do. I love what I do. I am in love with what I do. I love helping other people. I love the oils. I'm passionate about the oils. And every day, I get to share that with somebody else, with somebody new. And they can take that information and those tools in, and they can help their family and themselves be happier and healthier. And it's the most rewarding thing that I can think of for a career. So if you are not currently enrolled as a wellness advocate or a wholesale member with doTERRA, there are a few things you can do. If you've been referred to this webinar from somebody somebody, your upline or whoever enrolled you, please reach out to them, talk to them. I know that they would be happy to answer any questions that you have and help get you started in the training or send you the resources that you need to help grow your business. For those of you who are new and haven't enrolled as a wholesale member or a wellness advocate, I would absolutely love to help you on your way. You can find me all over the internet. I'm all over social media. I live essentially. You can also call me or email me. I'm glad to answer any questions that you may have, and we can get you started in sharing essential oils with others. Okay, so with that, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will let Sarah hop back on and give the close. And thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I honor you for taking the time to be here with us tonight, and we hope to be working with you all soon.
Thank you, Ashlee, for all that wonderful information. Even, you know, I've been doing this for a couple months now, and when I first heard about some of these things, the compensation plan or whatnot, I felt a little overwhelmed by it. But so I want to encourage you, if you're sitting there feeling a little overwhelmed by it, that's okay, and that Ashlee and I are here to help you make sense of this all. And that now that I've explained it to multiple people and I've talked about the business opportunity more, that it just makes so much more sense to me now than it did when I first started. So take heart and take hope in that you can do this, and that it's an amazing opportunity and that we would love to help you out in any way, shape, or form that we can, and to help you grow as much as you want to. And we want for you in doTERRA what you want for yourself. So we invite you to join us on this wonderful journey, and that we're here to help. And here's Ashlee's information. My website is Grace in All of This. You can find me on Facebook and on my blog. And yeah, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to connecting with you all at future times. So hope you all have a wonderful evening, and thank you again for joining us.